Oh my gosh, Mara, we made it. We are back.
Hey, we did it after wow, a year or
Wow, probably like
something.
a long time. How are you?
Very long time.
You are
How
Christmas
are you?
ready. I see you. You're over there with a Santa look. You have your
Well,
Christmas tree on the go, and it's hot. You
yes.
were just telling me it's
You
hot
see,
as
look at
hell
this.
over
Look at
there.
that. Look at that. Look at that. What
Yeah, it looks
hat
cool.
is that? It is a Harry Potter hat. The one that tells you which house you're gonna be at.
Oh, okay. But yeah, you are a big fan of Harry Potter, so you have it
Yeah,
in the
and
top
then
of the
those
tree.
are the everything is Harry Potter. So
Oh my
I
goodness, you have a
yeah,
theme
I'm
this
missing
year.
the dolls, but I will get them. So yeah,
So,
you
welcome,
know me.
guys, to Mara and Patricia, the show. Welcome back. We are glad to be back to do two more shows before the end of the year. But we are not going to stop this show. Our life, both Mara and I, personal life has been pretty crazy lately. But we wanted to get back to you guys and do two last shows to wrap up the year like
Yes,
at the end.
this let me tell you, it has been a heck of a year. I think that
Yes.
it has been.
This has been
Oh,
like literally the roller coaster year. This is like the roller coaster of the roller coasters for both of us.
yes, 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 yes. But it's fun because then at the end of the day, we always have something to say. It
Yeah,
always
I
have
mean,
something.
we have
Yeah.
no dull moments in our life lately, that's for sure. We always have something going on. Good or bad, there's something going on.
Yes, 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 yes. So I really wanted to know about your new, your adventures. This year has been a very, uh,
Yeah, I see that you had a lot of adventures too, man. I see here so many photos that you put in here. I have like 5 photos that you have like 500, but that's good. So, guys, last time we did the show, I was in Portugal for the summer, and now I'm living in Los Angeles. So, we are doing a show Houston time, but I'm actually living in Los Angeles. And Mara is back in
exactly.
Honduras because back then she was in Puerto Rico. So
Yes.
we are giving all these news to people in Houston, but we are not in Houston. That's how much we love Houston, right, Mara?
Yeah, we love Houston. Aw, Houston. I went to Houston though, so one
You
of my
did
trips.
go to Houston recently.
Yes, 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 yes. So we had a lot of fun. I was there for 3 weeks. I haven't been over there like for a long time since you actually got the baby.
Yeah, you didn't go after that. I think you went once, but I was
I
in
went
Portugal
for
or
a very
something.
short time, and then I came. I went back home, or I don't know where I get after.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I have so many things. I'm trying to find it here. Where okay, I was like, this is crazy because I have not done things on StreamYard since our last show in summer.
And there's a lot of
So I
changes on
was trying
StreamYard.
to figure out how to work with this again.
And there's a lot of changes on StreamYard. So if you are a fan of StreamYard, you should actually check on what's
The
new
new
over there.
features.
They have a lot of things. They're having crazy changing things, but it's fun.
So, yeah, first of all, before I forget, because we talk a lot about traveling and things like that, I wanted to give a shout out to the airline KLM because in the beginning of the summer, when I went to Portugal in late May, I bought business class tickets. They sent a small airplane, and we were put in the back of the plane with no choice. And a few months later, KLM actually did the right thing. They gave us the money back, which you don't see that a lot with the
Wow.
airlines. Yes. I sent them 2 emails and they actually got us the money back. They did the right thing. So KLM, hands up to you because
Whoop, whoop.
if it was United or American Airlines,
Not even
I don't
Copa.
think it's gonna
I
go
mean,
back.
it's something like that happened. Like to me, happened something like something happened very bad, and they didn't even get actually my email back. And I put a post or something over there. Nobody did anything. They didn't give my money back or something. So it was horrible. So unfortunately, I have a friend who's coming, and he gotta buy his ticket from Copa because this is the only one that actually fly from where he is to here. And I was like, oh, hopefully he doesn't have any problems or something. But so thank you, KLM. I think that all of the airlines needs to they need to learn about you.
Yeah, and other thing that they did, because when we came over to California, um, we did not buy business class because now Mick has to pay for the ticket. He's above 2 years old, so I'm not going to buy two business class for a 2 year old. We are
No.
not millionaires. But we flew like economy, and our bags were overweight, and they did not make us pay the overweight, which was very nice. I asked them, I'll pay the overweight, it's fine. And they're like, don't worry about it, just go. But I've been in Houston in, I think it was September, with United. Okay,
Hmm.
it's different. And
Yes.
we paid $300 in overweight bags. And I'm talking about overweight of 1 pound per bag, 1 to 2 pounds per bag.
Wow.
I was like, guys, do I have to pay
That's
overweight just
stupid.
for like 1 or 2 pounds?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, you
Yeah.
do.
They do.
Three
And
hundred
it
dollars
happens to
for
me
an extra
too
two
in
pounds.
Spirit. Actually, they charge us like almost 200 and something dollars. And I was so upset. And I said, how do you pretend like it wasn't even for, it was for an extra bag or something like that. I don't remember well. Or it was because they have like 40 pounds only. And then what they do is like they combine your luggage and then that way you don't have to pay extra. But
Well, with
however,
us, it was
they
they did
charge
not
us
combine.
200.
We have to
What
pay
if
every single one of them.
what if what if you don't have that money over there? What is the point of this? I mean, what are they gonna do? So they are
Yep.
thinking that you have a credit card and that you are able to pay whatever they say at that last minute. So they say, well, that's why we have the option for you to buy it online. And I said, well, yeah, but you're charging me for extra pounds that actually are not because,
Yes.
I mean,
I mean, if it was 10
that's
extra pounds, okay, it's fine. But like 1 to 2 pounds per bag,
and then they charge you the
Jesus
bags
God.
also. Like, I mean, not maybe not you, but the bags and the extra and whatever. So it's crazy. Like I have been saying lately, like traveling is not fun anymore. Like it's not it used to be like, oh, I'm gonna travel. That's awesome. La 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 la. La. Well, to get wherever you want to be, it is a pain in the head. So it's kind of a very
Yeah, because when like the first, I always like to see those posts on Facebook of the 50s and 60s of airline travel that it's like so fancy, all the seats
yes,
are big, and it's
yes.
like airline travel back then was a luxury. Nowadays, it's almost like hell. There's always something going on.
Yes, and more if
Delays,
you are doing it like
cancellations,
standby.
small planes.
Yeah, and if you're doing it in standby, like I had, well, when I left Puerto Rico, I went to Texas though, right?
Yeah,
And
because you've flown recently and you were like
yes,
doing posts about it.
and the one to Texas wasn't that bad though. I mean, I knew that I have to stay in Miami, so then I stayed, and that was a funny story because there was this guy, he's a huge guy. He was left over there, like a lot of people were left, so we stayed like for a long time. And then when we all, I mean, the last get it, um, I was standby because my ticket was from an employee, but he was a regular traveler. So, and then he offers me to stay with him at the hotel. I mean, I said, I got the option to do it. What if something? But then he was very big. I said, I don't think that he's gonna be like having a lot of energy to grab me. I'm big, so and
So you
and rape
stayed
me or
with a
something.
stranger in a hotel room?
I did. I mean, it was two bed, of course. I was
Oh my
sleeping
gosh.
very close to the window, and of course, with no changing clothes, I didn't have like my baggage with me. So, but yeah, I did it. I said, well, you know what? I have been doing like crazy things for a long time, so I did it. I actually rest. He left very early in the morning. He woke up like tons of times, and in some point he was almost naked. But I was like trying to sleep, so I was like, oh, Jesus. So I was like, okay, let me just keep
Guys,
looking to the
Mari is
window.
pretty wild. She just stayed in a hotel room with a stranger. And I
Almost,
remember
yeah.
that.
Well, I met him that day. We shared the whole day together. So,
Oh, okay. And
so
what was this many years ago? It was like a cab driver that you stayed at his house or
yes,
something?
yes.
Oh
That
my
I was
gosh.
actually looking. I'm sorry, guys. You never do that, but
Mari is pretty
I do it for
wild.
you. Don't worry. Well, I mean,
Do not try this at home.
no. And it was like I wasn't afraid though. He was very kind the whole day. But like things happen. I call everybody. I call my daughter. I call my other daughter. I call my husband. Of course. I call my mom. I didn't call her, but I called my brother. And I called everybody. And I said, well, I'm gonna stay here with this guy. So if I disappear, now you know who is it. And then I
This
sent
is where you
pictures.
can start looking for me.
I, I sent pictures. I said he lives in Connecticut, in Texas, though in Dallas. So so my daughter was like, "Oh, mommy, you're gonna stay there? Oh my gosh! Well, okay. Call me please in the morning." I said, "I will." So I called her whenever he left. I definitely could sleep because I was, with my eyes open at night. And then, I took it slow. I took a shower. I was relaxed a little bit, you know. And I did the correct things at the end. And he was nice. He paid for my food. He was very kind. I know that he's a single. He was very big.
Maybe
And
he was just a kind person that wanted to do
yeah,
something for someone.
he
That's
had the
nice.
choice not to tell me anything. He was just he knew that I was gonna stay like at the airport, wherever, maybe on the floor or something. So he went to me and said, "Well, with all of respect," he said he was nice. So I said, "You know what? Did you do that like for real? Don't you want to rape me or something?" He said, like, "No, I don't think that I have the energy to do that." That's it. He said that, and I said, "Well, that's fine then. Let me just." Do that. So we talk a lot, and he was a nice person, smart person though. Um, but I'm not dumb. So
Be aware. Be
yeah,
aware.
yeah. But it was a nice story. So and the second flight, that was the hard one. Oh my gosh, to get off Houston, that was very tough. I was so tired. I stayed for 2 days, like a no, hold on, 2 days if you count like the whole daylight, and then it was rough. I stayed actually for 2 nights. Yeah, I stayed for 2 days to get off and
Oh
to
my
get to
gosh, just
Miami and then to get to
in
Honduras.
standby waiting for a seat for
I
you. Oh my
was
gosh.
exhausted. If you watch my TikTok, Jesus, I had all the videos, and then I started very nice and all the hair done, and at the end I was like, you know what? Forget
I
about
give up.
this. It was so funny, but I mean, at the end I did it. It was hard, but I did it. However, I have to fly back and then come back again. So it has been a messy year about flights and non-flight.
Yeah, because you
So
fly standby and you definitely spend a lot of time in the airport.
yeah, I know, and I knew. I mean, when I do that, I know that I have to stay. Sometimes I go with my mind is clear about that. It's just that sometimes it's too much. It's too much, and then the money you have to expend a lot of money because living at the airport is not cheap.
Yeah,
Like,
but for example, European airports, like the main ones, they have like sleeping pods, they have nap spaces and things like that, and they even have reclined seats. Here, when
oh
I go to an
yeah,
airport, I mean, I'm just trying to find a place, like a seat that it's semi-clean for me to just sit there while I wait on the plane.
uh,
Then I see people sleeping on the floor. I'm like, oh,
well,
this is
if
terrible.
I tell you the last night that I stayed, I think was in Houston though. There was people that were go to California, people that goes to Miami, everywhere. So we actually make this group, and then we stay all together. Some of them couldn't sleep at all, but I went to the floor, and there was a bunch of people on the floor, like a bunch of people. We were like homeless over there. And then I said that why this airport, Houston Airport? I mean, Dallas Airport already have some places that you can stay and rest because it's an international airport. They know that sometimes you have to stay.
But the
Um,
Houston airport is also international and does not have
yes,
those features.
and they don't have nothing. It's an
Yeah,
old
they don't have nothing.
airport. They
Yeah,
were
their
actually
airport is terrible.
they were changing the carpet, and
Yeah, it
you
has
were
been in
trying to sleep.
construction for like 5 years. That thing has been in construction for 5 years. It's terrible.
And then you were trying to sleep, and then
Yeah, it's horrible.
and I was just watching all that thing, and I was like, "Whoa, that's a hard job, though. I want to help them. I want to do something here. I don't want to sleep. They're not gonna let me sleep, so let me help them."
Yeah, it's terrible.
Yes, yes, yes. But I know that being serious, you were changing your address because there are some things that you have to deal with. Uh, but how did you actually, ¿cómo se dice? How did you get to it? Like, the new place, new things, new life, like in a way, with your baby and everything that you have been, doing there.
Well, for me,
Did you
moving,
get to it? That you get accustomed to?
yeah, you get accustomed to. So, moving with a kid is more difficult, definitely. But I've moved a lot over the years. I mean, I moved from Portugal to Houston, and then Houston to Miami, then back to Houston. So I remember a few years ago, in a period of 2 years, in two
Uh-huh.
years, I moved 5 times between cities, states. So moving is something that, I mean, I can do it, but now with a kid, it makes me very, very tired because
Yes.
I have to move two people in the whole house. But I was in Portugal and I came directly to California, and we have to find a place.
It's nothing about like it's like nothing like Portugal. Like,
No, but it is similar some things actually. But first we stayed in Airbnbs until we found our own place, like we have now. But
uh-huh.
when we came here to our place, when we finally rented this place and we were able to move in,
Mhm.
we had 4 days to buy furniture, to buy everything you need for a house, like everything. So in those 4 days, I was like a crazy person, cleaning the new place, getting furniture assembled, and moving everything from the Airbnb to here. So yeah,
But
with
then
taking care of a
it's
child,
bad
taking him to
because then you
school.
have all your stuff in Houston. So have you been thinking about get those stuff and then move it with you or
Well,
something?
we're gonna keep the house in Houston right now, because I mean, we don't want to sell the house right now for financial purposes and so on. It's good to keep the house.
Okay.
But we have here a two-bedroom apartment. This place is really nice. It's new because it's hard to find a new place at a reasonable rate, even though reasonable in California, it's very, very expensive.
Yes.
But yeah, I love this place. It's nice. We are settled. And it's kind of nice because my house in Houston is so big that to clean, it's a pain in the ass. I mean, when people ask me how many rooms you have in your Houston house, I have to think because I mean we have so many rooms that we actually don't need. So in this place that it's 2 bedrooms, it's an apartment. We
Uh-huh.
have everything we need. It's pretty nice. I enjoy it. And Los Angeles kind of like reminds me a bit of Portugal, the north of Portugal, because in one side you have the mountains, and in the other side you have the ocean, and you can see both. So it's really nice. I do enjoy that
You
part.
living close to like in the north? Are you living in LA or like
I'm in I'm in Los Angeles near Santa
oh,
Monica. So I'm not in downtown Los Angeles. I'm more closer to the ocean. But
oh,
you
okay.
see mountains everywhere. So it's really, really nice. It's very pretty. I mean, like on a day trip, if you sometimes I go to Malibu. I like Malibu. Um, that there's the ocean, and across the street there's right away the mountains. It's beautiful. It's like the north of Portugal, so it's kind of like home,
I
but
would
very
say
far
that
away
San
from home.
Francisco look more like Portugal, maybe.
That too, but I like Los Angeles. It's much more intercultural than Houston.
Oh yeah. No, I'm saying like San Francisco over there,
Yeah,
like
San
Portugal.
Francisco. Yeah, I would say the whole coastline of California is very similar to Portugal. That's why we have a lot of Californians in Portugal now. They move there. But yeah, I like it here. It's crazy expensive. I mean, the other day I went to get my hair done, and when I went to pay the bill, I start having cold sweats. I drove home shocked. I was like, it cost me as much as a monthly payment of my car.
What? No. Oh
Yes.
my God,
If my
no.
mother knows how much money I spent in my hair the last time I went to the hairdresser here in Los Angeles, I think she'll probably come here. She'll fly here to beat me. Yeah, I think my monthly car payment in Houston costs less than what I paid at the salon.
No, that's crazy. That's crazy though.
I
That's crazy.
drove home. I don't
And I
remember how I drove home.
understand.
I was in a state of shock.
I understand because I mean here the money the money difference. I mean not counting as the dollar, but as the lempira. I mean it's kind of high. You can actually go to the hair salon and pay 1,000 and something.
I
Lempiras.
mean, this is a good salon, the one I went to, but
Yeah.
it's not a salon that you see celebrities
However,
there. I mean, it is not like the top of the top. It is
uh-huh.
just a good salon,
No, it's a
not the
normal
best
one.
of the best.
It's not the one that you can go and then can I have a can I have a signature here? Can I'm a fan of yours? Let me take a selfie. No, nothing like that.
Yeah, I was like,
No, but that's what I'm saying. But here they know because the difference of the on prices, right? So, but if I do the change, I would definitely go to a good beauty parlor to what paying what like
yeah,
30, 40 bucks, which is great because I am not I don't have that much money. But but however, it's a good place to be. So and then the difference of Lempira to the dollar, so it helps me a little bit. Now, because you actually work here and you got paid on Lempira, so that's when you feel the heat because you say, "Oh my gosh, hold on, I got paid for a let's say one therapy that I do a day. Let's say it'll be like 800 lempiras, and then I have to expand from that 600 to do my hair, like the whole thing. So that's when you say, well, it's not that bad, and then you're like, okay,
yeah,
but it's a big number though. It's a big number.
yeah. It's crazy because when I started thinking, I was like, I will probably fly to Houston and back, get my hair done there, and it's a bit
And
cheaper.
you might pay the same thing.
So yeah, when I drove out of that salon and I thought I
That's
didn't
crazy.
think because my brain was like had exploded. I just couldn't think. I drove blind.
So show us a little
There's
bit
a
of
thing that
your
it was like.
place. Show us like you have pictures over here about
I don't have
California.
pictures of my place. It's like there's some guys here playing pool because I'm at business center, but it's a place in Santa near Santa Monica, like on the west side of LA, and it's brand new. So this is gonna have restaurants, but it's still in construction. So they're so brand new that
Oh,
it's actually
wow.
nice because in my floor, I live in the fourth floor, and there's only a few people living there.
You live in
So
the first floor?
fourth,
Oh, fourth.
fourth, fourth floor, and there's only a few people there, so it's quiet. And a grocery store just opened downstairs, so it's super cool. We don't have to drive to the grocery store. We just go
Huh.
downstairs. It's
You
very,
know,
very convenient.
I love the place. I used to live in Dallas in Richmond Hills, and they have this place that I used to love, which is like they have some lofts over there, and then down on the first floor they have a grocery store, like I don't
Yeah,
know,
and
there was a
it's
Kroger
gonna
or
have
something.
some restaurants opening next year, so I'm looking
And they
forward
have the
to
gym. They have
traveling.
a lot of things, so it was very nice to live
Yeah, I like
in a
it.
place like that.
Yeah, so we're always going to the grocery store instead of buying for the whole week. I go there every day to see what they have fresh, so it's nice.
And you have something to do at least. You don't have to go
Yeah,
when you take your car and go anywhere.
yeah, because in Los Angeles, traffic is bad. But and when I mean bad, it's bad. Like every hour of the day, any day of the week. Sometimes to there's this place that I go with my son, and it's 6 miles. It's only 6 miles away. It takes us 1 hour to get there.
What?
1 hour. No matter what time, no matter what day. The traffic, it's above and beyond in this town. I've never seen it's crazy.
Jesus, it is one of the expensive.
So when people say, "Oh, we're only 1 or 2 miles away from you," I think about okay, 30-minute drive. That's how it is in here.
Just right there. Hey,
Just
thank you
right
for
there.
people who are actually getting into the show. You can actually leave your comment and let us know how you feel. You have questions. Si quieren preguntas de nuestra vida, quieren dejar algún comentario, algún saludo, you can do it. Lo pueden hacer, así que no tengan miedo. Nosotros no comemos. We don't bite.
Yes, and if you want to announce something or send a message to someone, you can
You
count on
can do
us.
it.
We'll
Manda
send the message
mensajitos de
for you.
Navidad. Of course. So, girl, talking about hair, well, you will show us the pictures later. You said the ones that you have
I
here.
have some photos about here, California, of the area we live in. Okay.
Bring it on.
Okay, so yeah, I don't have a whole lot, but I do enjoy it because it reminds me of Portugal, except the palm trees. We only have palm trees in the south. So this is Santa Monica. It's really
I
nice.
guess that this is Chad, right? That guy over there.
Oh, it is. I didn't
I
even notice.
know
Oh,
he's
that's my
late.
husband and my
So,
kid.
it looks a lot like the west in Puerto Rico, so it looks like it has like the same
Oh, really?
um the fence over there, which is like kind of
Yeah,
bended.
it's really, really nice.
It looks
And
like it.
then this is what I'm talking about. This is the whole coastline of California. You have the ocean and the mountains, just like the north of
Yes,
Portugal. I
it's like
love it.
here in the Ceiba. Oh my goodness, there's a like we have
It's like that.
these huge mountains in my back, and then you have the whole coast. So I'm in the middle of it. So
Yeah, I love it. In Houston, you don't have this. You have the Galveston Beach, and you don't want to go to Galveston.
oh,
Galveston is
I like Galveston. I don't like the beach though, but I do like the place. It looks like all of Puerto Rico. I was like, when I was moving to Houston, I was actually applying for Galveston jobs, but they
oh
never
my gosh,
asked.
Galveston, Mara.
Well, I like that though. I like that. That's East Coast, so I like that. That's me, coast girl. So
Even though the water is brown.
no, but I don't like that the beach. I don't like it. I just like the streets and the houses, the setting
Oh,
there.
okay, okay.
And
I thought you like to go to that water.
uh, no, because I don't want to have a third eye, like for
Yeah,
real.
you don't want to get a disease. You can get HIV in that water.
Jesus Christ. No, but I do like the setting of the place. I do like that a lot. But they never call me, so they call me from Coro. So that's the
And
nearest
you went to Conroe.
place.
So I just have here two more photos because you have a lot of them, Mara.
Oh yeah, you
And
have time.
this is like the other side of the mountains in Los Angeles. This is called the Valley. So if you go to the top of the mountains, you see like this, and this is Studio City. And those big mountains in the back, after those mountains, is the desert. So
Oh wow.
it's really nice over here. You have these views from the top of the mountains. I love it.
Have you been in the desert yet?
No, I have not. I'm gonna go on. The closest I'm gonna be to the desert. It's gonna be in about 2 weeks. But we are going to the mountains. We're gonna go on a snow vacation. So we're gonna go to the mountains. But I have not been in the desert. I see it from the airplane, uh, and I just hope the plane doesn't crash because then we're all gonna die
No.
thirsty.
Well, you're gonna be in the sand though. Maybe you
Yeah, we're
don't.
gonna be in the sand. Hopefully, it will
Well,
provide a
hopefully
bit of
better
cushion.
the beach
But then
sand.
there's no water.
Oh my goodness, that's very pretty though. I never have been there. I never been there, and I really wanted to be.
If you fly from Houston to Los Angeles or California in general, because I've flown from Houston to different places of California,
Yeah.
it's a really beautiful flight because you see the desert, then you see the mountains. If it's a clear day, it's a really nice flight.
Did you get to see Nevada, like the state?
Yeah, you fly over Nevada. You don't see Las Vegas from the air. You
Oh,
won't.
man.
But well, you might see if you go up that area. But it's really nice because you see these remote towns, like those oil people, that in the middle of nowhere you see like 6 or 7
Gosh.
houses
Yes,
in the middle
yes.
of nowhere.
You're like, how do they get groceries though?
How do they
What
get
happens
here?
if they gotta go to the hospital? I mean, thank God I
Yeah,
live
pretty
in,
cool.
like I tell my kids, what I miss about Puerto Rico, like in all times in Puerto Rico, is like we used to have a lot of little stores, like corner stores everywhere. And then we don't have that a lot anymore. You have to walk like a lot to get to the corner store. So,
Yeah,
and then here, there's a corner store everywhere. So if one is closed, the other one might be open, and that's a good thing about it. So no
there's
matter what
always
time,
something.
we still have like 24 hours corner stores. So which is great because you never know when you're hungry or when you need something that you don't have at home. So
Yes,
it is
true.
that's a good thing. I actually live in front of one. So that's the point of encounter of I think that this blog is there. So it's kind of a fun.
Yeah, but those people that live over there, I mean, they probably have to drive 2 days to go to a grocery store. I don't know.
Or maybe I take an airplane. Well,
I don't know.
I used to live in Utila, and I know for a fact that there's a lot of things that they have to bring in the ferry. And in Puerto Rico, we have two little islands, Culebra and Vieques. We have more, but those are like to go to a big hospital or something. They need to take a ferry to do it. In like same in when I was living in Utila. So there's some local clinics, but if something is like a major emergency or something, then
Exactly.
they have to send you. And and then you have to pay, and it's a little messy, and that matters. So I think that if you guys from the government, whatever government, if you're listening to me, please, 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 get those islands in, like, get them the power to have good things over there. So
Yeah,
they
like
need it.
important things like healthcare and so on.
Yeah, because they go and charge
Yes.
taxes. So if you charge taxes, you have to do something. Like, it's not
Yeah,
like,
you have to do something for it. It's not
yeah.
to put in the pocket like governments do.
But I was gonna tell you something about the hair that we were talking. I am representing like a tray, a mark, and let me see, where is it?
I see
It,
that you've been doing a lot of events. Since you got back to Honduras, you're just like killing it. You're doing something every weekend.
it is. It has been a lot of fun season. Let me see if I can see. Hello. Oh, here. So I am representing JC Products. She got the batana. Batana is like I think it's seed or something that they actually prepare this. And let me tell you, I have been using the batana, the cream for the hair, and all their products. And I really, I mean, not today. Sorry, but today I haven't brushed even my hair. And
Mara
I
today
really,
she had to get ready for the show and find
yeah,
hair that
I'm
can be
sorry.
fast.
I said like, well, I was in the street with a ponytail, and I said, well, you know what? No, forget it. But I have been watching. I have feeling the change. Like I have more curly, nice curly hair. Like when I brush and everything, and you can see it here. And also, when I iron it or blow dry it, I can actually feel it's a little more smooth. And
This
I
is a
really,
good photo for your promotional
I
music
do.
too. This is a good photo.
I know. I love those glasses. and
It looks good.
I loved it. I think that is a good thing to have. And no matter what kind of hair, it actually gets your hair grown stronger, and it repairs your hair. And I have to say that my ends were very bad last week, like way better than what could be now. And actually, they have been getting a lot better. So I feel very good.
So JC
So,
Products,
Batana,
Mara
if
is
you
a brand
wanted to use it,
ambassador.
yes, and if you wanted to get it, please call me and text me or whatever you think
So
you.
you sell products too? You sell them?
I can sell them. Yeah, they have me as one of the distributors, but mostly I am trying to. They're promoting me, and we're gonna work some things, some
Oh, okay.
out and everything. Yeah. Remember we were talking about that like long ago, and then we got all these crazy things. So yeah, I had she wanted to help in that, and since I'm have some trips to do, and she's now in the United States and Canada, and she's gonna start in Puerto Rico with another distributor. But I'm gonna be like I'm gonna be her face, and when my hair is done, I'm gonna be her
Oh my
hair.
God, Mara is always doing something.
Yeah, yeah, I know. And talking about other things that I've been doing, I spend a lot of time in Puerto Rico. Of course, I did, and because of my mom and all the stuff that I was doing there, I really have a nice time in some things. I think that I uh, get more connected with my kids since we were in
That's what I was
New.
gonna say. When you are in Puerto Rico, you are like a completely different person. It's like you are back to your roots. You are over there doing your bomba stuff. It's kind of like you were the queen of Puerto Rico.
Kind of. I think that there's a lot of other queens now, but I'm there for help, and I was doing some new stuff. Let me see if I got the pictures over here, because I think that I put a lot because I thought, well, let me see what I could get.
Let me see what I'm gonna talk about.
Yeah. So talking about empowering and ¿cómo se dice? Emprender. I forgot the word. It's a very common word that people use not today. Well, whatever.
Entrepreneuring,
Yeah, entrepreneuring. Yeah, I was doing all this line of reading and
jewelry, and
jewelry.
beads, and so on. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
pretty.
Yes, it is. Though it was so big, I have to shorten it down because it was for a person which actually was big, but she never got it at the end, and then I got it for me because I really like it. And everything is crystals, so all of this, so and it's not cheap. Let me tell you, I thought that this would be a cheap material, but if you really want to do something nice and it's crystals, they definitely you have to buy good crystals. And I mean, it can break. That's what I mean. So
Yeah.
you can if you throw it hard in the floor, they break. And I started doing this. The name was Spiritual Wear because my spiritual feelings and stuff. So I started something that people can use and not to be pointed out as you are from this religion or this, whatever belief you have. And that people
That
can
is a really pretty one. That is so cute in
yes,
the
I
turtle.
liked
That's
it
super
a
cute.
lot. I gave it as a gift to my daughter's boyfriend. He loves the turtles. He loved the fact that it has a lot of colors. And this is actually for what you call this wisdom and to call wisdom and a lot of angels, like colors of the angels. So it is a very special bracelet though, and I liked it a lot. So yeah, we had a lot. Oh, this one I liked it. Ooh, this one I loved it though. I did it
Yeah,
and it was
because during the
so
summer, if you guys go see some of the shows, you can see some of Mara's work because most of the times she was wearing one new necklace or bracelet every week. So you can kind of see
pretty. But
her
I have, yeah,
designs.
I have this one, but I didn't do it. This one my mom gave it to me, so she bought it on a Chinese a restaurant. I would say a Chinese store. So I
I
didn't have
was like,
it.
you got a bracelet at the Chinese restaurant.
Well, some of them they sell it. And other thing that I did there was to practice with my girls. We have been like preparing us for a show. We this year has been so hectic that we couldn't do it, but we actually practice. And here are the girls. This is me, of course, and this is what's her name? I forgot. Hold on. It's
What's her
Brenda
name?
and really, and oh, she's a sexologist and she is a teacher also. My goodness.
Oh, she was on that woman's show that she did, right?
Yes,
I remember her. Yes,
yes.
I remember
My
her.
goodness. Jenny Jolie. Oh my God. Don't tell her, please, that I forgot her name.
Mara, go back and watch that show, your own
Yeah.
show, to
Hold on.
remember her name.
I'm going to tell you right away what's her name. Jesus Christ. Um, and Juditha. Woo-hoo-hoo. I was close.
Judita. Okay, yes, I remember
Juditha.
Judita. Yeah.
Yes, 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 yes. So yeah, so this is us practicing on the art studio. Um, they actually have been working with us, and I loved like her, the owner.
And that
What else?
skirt of yours was made by Maribela Burgos.
Oh yes, this one, and then my daughter has the other one, but you cannot see it. Oh
Okay, I
yeah,
cannot
you
see. All
can see
right.
it like here in the back, way in the back, you can see it. So
So
yeah,
Maribela Burgos, for you people that don't know Puerto Rican culture, she is the queen of Puerto Rico.
right
Mara
now.
is the princess of Puerto Rico. Below Maribela Burgos is Mara.
Yeah, but thank you, thank you. But let me tell you that here she is. They actually, I have this interview. If you can check on my channel, Vibra Cultura the show on on YouTube. Please, picture come up. Oh, thank you. And that's her. And in the back is a paint that a friend of mine also that she's Court Mary Court Marie Court. She did this that paint over there from a one moment that she was dancing. Maribel was dancing, and then she was. Oh my God! I like her port. I like her frame, her energy. So she actually portrayed that on a paint that she did like back here.
Yeah, because Maribela, what I like about her is that she's not just a dancer, she's actually a patron of the Puerto Rican culture.
Yes, she actually, yeah, she is a bomba dancer and also another styles as well. What happened is that there's something that actually on that interview I asked her because I'm a dancer too, and I have been dancing bomba my whole life as well. And I understand that we as a dancers, we have some type of difference as only a street dancer and it's maybe the technique or maybe that we bring to the street a stage technique that we bring and then people sometimes they don't like that because they said oh but that's not like the regular person what are you doing uh, but they like it some of them say oh my gosh I want to dance like that But why? Because she is not only bringing the root, it is bringing the technique that she has been developing with another dancers, of course, through her days. So that's something that actually makes her very special for the community, and of course that she's always willing to teach and embrace that. And of course
Yeah.
my mom, she's always with me, you know that.
Yeah, I was like, it's Maribela Burgos and you're mad.
So let me see what else I did. Oh my gosh, I did a lot of things, but one of the things that I really wanted to say is that I was recording some my music. I was the whole year, I was sick, I was very frustrated, I was I actually thought that I never, please don't judge me, I was like crazy there, but I don't care, I was in a studio, who was watching me? Nothing, nobody.
Well, you were in the city, you were there to work, you were there to focus.
And he's Ruben. He's the owner of the studio that I was recording. And that the girl in the back, she is a student of his because he is a teacher and he's a director of the, I guess it's the Philharmonic band, Philharmonic Orchestra from the, I don't know, something like that. So so he's very very nice person, and he is bringing new things for me. I love him. I think that if I'm not married, I will marry him. Ah, the way I said that, but
Just to give an idea. You never know about the future. Hopefully you were out there.
No, he actually, I was, it's funny. My friend Tito, he is singing the new song with me, and he was the one who to bring me to his studio. So talking with him, we were actually in the same school when we were young. I'm older than him, of course, so I was out before he was out. But then he said, "You were in a choir?" Yes, I was. Who was your teacher? Well, Mr. Mathos was. Oh, he's my dad. What? So, and then we
Wow.
clicked more, a little more. So he's a very nice person to work with. So thank you. Oh my goodness! Here is the new thing for the new song. I
Yeah,
think that
that's
is.
it. Mara, when are we gonna hear you singing? Because I think that this should be like the cover of an album, like the photo, everything over there. It's super nice.
You know that this picture I took it. Well, let me tell you, I have to do the credit to DK. Carla DK, she's a singer, and I actually interviewed her. She's a friend of mine. We were doing things together. I love her, and then she took that picture one day that I was actually interviewing her.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I said, "Oh, could you please take that picture?" It was so amazing. That was from my phone, and I said, "I love it." And that's when actually the idea of doing the song, saying that I am the sand of San Juan. So it was so cool to do that because this is a garita. This thing over there, the little house there, we call it the garita, and they are made out of sand and all the stuff, of course. But
Oh, okay.
yeah, so that's when the idea of that song came out, and of course because San Juan was actually celebrating 500 and something years, so it's a very nice and nice thing to do. And well, hopefully the song come out soon because it was supposed to be out in November, but they have been flying a lot, and I understand that. So I'm nice and calm down, chilling. So I'm waiting, but
Well, I
yeah.
look forward to hear that song. And Mara recently had an 80s concert, and she sang the song that I asked her, like the Sweet Dreams of Eurythmics. And it was
Yes.
so good because you even dance and stuff. That's so cool.
Yes, it was so nice. I opened the. Do you have the video? Do you have the link? I sent it to you. I didn't, or I did.
Well, you sent me the video, but I cannot upload the video because it's
No,
very
let
big.
me
So I
send you
was
the link. I'm
hoping you had it
sorry.
on YouTube.
I got it right here. It's on YouTube. The whole concert is on YouTube. And
Perfect. I want to
also,
see the Sweet Dreams. I love it.
yeah, you will
Love it.
laugh about me. It was actually a karaoke concert. So it also has karaoke because it was for people to come to me and then and sing with me or without me. So let me see. I'm sending it to Mara Patricia the show. Yeah.
Let me see here.
Or you want me to do it through the WhatsApp? I did it through
Good.
the.
Send it to my email.
Email. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, so I can
Okay.
open on my
I'm sorry.
computer.
I'm sorry. I thought that I did it before. So it was so fun. I came with this idea because I saw it before, and the girl from the mall, she said, "Oh yeah, I like that." So we actually did it. It was 2 hours of me singing and talking. I was exhausted. I said, "Jesus, I need to break." And I was. It's like a solo because nobody couldn't help me that day, guys.
Oh my gosh, so you're saying everything by your own?
I did everything. Thank God I got like the professor Ricardo. He was there, and then a friend of mine. She came at the end, and then she sang some songs. I said, "Jesus, thank you," because I was exhausted. I
Oh
said,
my,
"I."
so this was actually a concert that you threw out
It
there.
actually was. I mean, and then we got some games and some stuff in between. People sometimes are like ¿cómo se dice? Tímido, shy. Uh, to do things, but I obligate them. I say, you have to make them do it.
You have to do it. Okay, you sent the email to the Mara Patricia the show. I'm trying to forward this to my personal email.
Oh, you want that? Okay, I
Yeah.
can do that.
Can you
I
send
do
to my
it
personal?
quickly so people can see.
Because
But
I
it
don't
was
have Mara Patricia the show on my computer, it's on my phone. I do
oh,
everything all over the place,
okay,
guys.
okay, got it. Patricia Ferreira, is that it?
Yes, don't say my email out loud in public.
No,
My
I just
personal
said that.
email.
All right, so yeah, it was a nice experience. I sang like 10 songs, and I sang La Bamba at some point. Material Girl, Holiday from Madonna. What else? I did some Spanish, of course, songs. And I think that I have to do a second part because there is a lot of songs from the 80s that, I mean, they cannot be just put it away.
Yeah, I mean, you need to remember those songs. So I have here the song ready, Mara.
Let's do that.
I'm just trying to see. Guys, give me a minute because I have not done StreamYard for a while. So I'm just going to see how I'm going to share the screens. Bear with me for a second. And before I play the song, guys, from Facebook, Twitter, Sony Music Entertainment, Moon, and so on, this is Mara's version. Okay, we don't own the rights of this music, but Mara owns the rights of her voice.
Oh, my
All right,
voice.
so do not cancel our
The
show.
adaptation that I did to it at some point. So
So do not block this episode. Okay, so let me share here the screen. Just the tabs, sweet dreams.
we have to say X, not Twitter anymore.
Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? I travel the world in the 7 seas. Everybody is looking for something. Not want to use you. Some of them want to get used by you. Some of them want to abuse you. Some of them wanted to be abused. Hey. Sweet dreams are made of these. Who am I to disagree? I travel the world in 7 seas. Everybody is looking for something.
We got problems with the
With the microphone, I see.
Horrible,
Some
but
of them want to use you. Some of them want to get used by you. Some of them use you. Some of them wanted to be abused. dreams are made of these. Who am I?
And this is Mara's Sweet Dreams in concert. Again,
I
we
said
do
that
not
was the
only
first
like
song
this
though,
video.
and I caught it, but there's a lot of people who actually like they were cheering, and I said, okay, good. The second one was Material Girl, and I liked it a lot because I had fun singing that. A lot of people were like, there was a guy, a gentleman. He was he's kind of an 80s guy though. And he was so excited that I was just singing all that.
Like all the songs of his youth.
Oh yeah. And then I said, "Why you don't come with it?" No, 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 no. You keep singing. I said, "Well, when I in some point I said, well, let's just go a little slow," and he was like, "Ah." He was, and then he actually thanked me for the show. He likes that. He said, "I really need your phone number so I can call." He said, "Yes."
Maybe
This is
we'll
it.
can hook you up with some parties and stuff that you can sing and so on.
That's what he got to do, people. We need it.
Yeah, are you gonna do 90s?
There's a lot of people actually these days. We're gonna talk about this about everything that is coming this Christmas. Like we are gonna be in Cancer Marathon. We're gonna be the entertainment, and I'm so happy that they actually chose me. And there's more. I have been like we already opened the Christmas season on the TV yesterday. What else? I've been doing a lot of things, and then we
Christmas
have some
season is just
plays.
opening sooner and sooner by the year. I
Yes.
mean, in 5 years, Christmas is gonna open the day after Easter.
The day
The day Jesus dies, Jesus comes back to life, and then he's born again the day
Yes.
after. You're like, wow, Christmas tree the day
Yes,
after.
the day
Exactly.
after. Yeah, I remember there's this place that they celebrate Christmas in July and Christmas in September. Because Christmas, I think that a lot of people likes to have Christmas at home.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah, I like there's a celebration of maybe I don't know eating happiness. I don't know. It's supposed
Maybe
to be.
something.
Say what?
Maybe something. I mean, you can always celebrate Christmas.
Yeah, yeah. Even in Halloween, I've seen people who actually dress up as Santa Claus or something like that. So it's kind of a
Yeah, I mean, once Halloween it's over, it's
yeah.
Christmas mood on the go.
Yes. Well, other thing that actually came out this year that a lot of people were doing, and I was doing it too. I couldn't say no. It was these pictures from the 80s and or pictures from your youth, right? And here is me on my 80s
Oh yeah,
type
I
of.
see all of your avatars. I'm like, Mara, how do you get these things?
I loved it though. I mean,
That's
people
definitely
say,
80s, high school 80s.
oh yes, but of course I wasn't red by that time, but I did have the short hair like that though, and my face was maybe a little more thin because I was very thin, but it actually looks like me. And
This is
then
not
this,
in the 80s.
yeah, and then this one doesn't look like me, but it has something, maybe the pumps here and the face a little bit, but I used to dress like that, and I had jackets like that too.
You had like the type
So
of bomber jacket in vinyl,
yes.
all shiny.
I love this one because I never had this set though, this suit, but my hair was that kind of hair.
Yeah, I
So
can see your hair being like this back in the
yeah,
80s.
and then
Yeah.
her eyesight maybe, and the nose, it kind of looked like me. But and then this one was that very. I never had a jacket like that, but I saw that jacket though, like a kind of like rainbow, because in that time, rainbow wasn't like only for LGTB plus whatever. I'm sorry, it's not. I don't want to be disrespectful.
Yeah, we're
It's just
not
that I
here
don't
like
know. I don't know.
slamming
I don't know the
anyone.
letters. But it actually it was for
Yeah, but
everybody
one
to
thing I
use.
wanted to talk about, like my son, I saw this really cute knit sweater. There's kind of like a rainbow, and the people look at it like,
Weird.
why
Yeah.
are you wearing? Why is your
What
son
the
wearing
heck?
a
Are you
rainbow
gonna
shirt? I'm like,
what? I'm gonna
it's just a
look the
freaking
sky.
rainbow.
Yes.
It's a
And you're
rainbow.
are you gonna look the sky like oddly like, oh you God, I have that
Yes,
rainbow.
it's this.
So people are
It's
so
crazy.
I don't
People
know.
are blind, like completely blind over it.
Yeah. So this is a very cute one. Cute. I like the outfit. Definitely, I do love it. One thing is that I have a picture of me in 2000, what? In 2000, guess 17, 16, with the hair exactly like this.
That color. Yeah, I remember when you had hair that color.
With the I know, with the bang and all the
Yeah.
square bang and everything. I loved it though. And I remember a friend of mine, she said when I did it, she said, "Oh my God, you look very young. You look like a girl from the school." And then I saw this and I was like, this is exactly how I look.
You're
Of
gonna go
course,
back to that hair?
neck up. Oh, I loved it. I will.
She's like,
Once
I might.
I might, because I really wanted to let it grow a little bit more. And then after it, I will cut my bang like that. I loved it though. So yeah, so those are my 80s pictures when I'm supposed to be young. So
In what year were you born? In the beginning of the 80s?
78, yeah.
Oh,
78,
okay.
yeah. So I am very 80s though.
Mara, she's very aged.
I am 80s. Like, I'm sorry. I try to be 90. I love 90s. I mean, I was 80s in my whole, like, when I was a child, a very little girl. But then I came into the 87, 88, 89, and I was mostly in this pre-teenage years. So I have a lot of recognition in the 80s time, clothing and style.
Yeah, and if you guys will see our old shows, we have a lot of shows talking about the 80s, the 90s.
And
We just love the 80s and 90s.
we love them. I want them back. So 90s. I mean, I heard the 90s music and I loved it. That's
Yeah.
another thing that I want to do another concert of that. But
Yeah, that's what I was saying. You should do a concert about the 90s.
yes, it is. I mean, 90s was a super in a eclectic, weird way of saying it. Like the dress was and the makeup was no shiny at all, but
Yeah, the 90s was very minimalist.
yes,
But
it
then
was
things
cute
changed
though.
in 99 because it was the transition to the year 2000 and everybody was going to go like big. And so, yeah,
Yeah, here is like to be
99 is
high.
my favorite year. I love
90s was
99.
I know. Oh, well, you were very like in your teenage years,
I was a
right?
teenager, yes.
Yeah, that's what happened. And
Yeah, I
then a lot
remember
of
the music, the
magazines and
fashion, the movies. Like 99 was a good year. And the
yeah.
whole like excitement for the year 2000 and new millennia. I mean,
Yes, yes. Oh, something that I did that I have to tell you in this summer, last summer, was some kinky pictures. But I am 45
I
years
think I
old,
remember that you did show some things on the show that you went to this weird, not
right?
like this place on top of a mountain or something, and
Yeah,
you
but
did
I
like
did it
some
on a
pictures with
show or I did it
candles
with
and
you.
so on.
Maybe I told you, but however, I did this kind of a
I
pictures.
think you ended up you showed this photo on the show.
Oh, I did.
You did,
Oh
yeah.
well,
I
then
remember.
I haven't seen. I haven't. It hasn't popped up here. Come on here. Okay. So
So
yeah,
you did
that
something different this summer, very avant-garde,
yes,
very
I
hipster.
I did because I said I never have done like naked or semi-naked pictures before. So I'm trying to do it. I said, let me just be
If
out
you
of
are
the
listening
cage.
to us in the radio, Mari is not actually naked, okay? She's covered. So don't be like, oh my gosh.
But here you can actually see a little bit of
Oh, I didn't see this
cellulite.
one. You look
Yeah,
like
that's
Eve.
a if. Oh
Looks like
yeah,
Adam and
very
Eve type
very
of
big
stuff.
if. I haven't lose a little bit weight after those pictures, but I did it because I never done something like that before. Well, once, but I wasn't. It was just one picture and you cannot see anything. So
Yeah,
in
and I
this,
remember you saying that you were very comfortable with this photographer. He was like a very respectful
yes,
photographer. Yes.
yes. Oh, then yes, we talk about this. So, and yes, it was so nice, and I did it because I said I never saw that I've done that before. So I'm 45 now. So I want to do it
It's
now.
time to do something like that.
Something weird, something weird, something weird. This is
It's not
actually
weird, it's different.
it is different, and my husband said like, "Oh my goodness, girl, that boy is just watching that," and since we were away, so he was like, and I'm missing all that. Yeah, so well, and then So the girls from the group, they were dancing, as I said before. They did this presentation. Was I actually hired her because there was nobody else. But this is actually Yuritsa with her dancing with DK on a show that she did. DK is the one in the middle, of course, and they are dressed as a folkloric, a little more modern folkloric, like a more
Yes.
short skirts, and they were just dancing with the song that she did. It's a rock playing a kind of a mix song. DK, she's a great friend of mine. So she called us and she said, "Yeah, I want you all over there." She was so happy, and so we did good things. There's a video that is coming up that maybe we are in it, so I will let you know as soon as it come out. What else important things, girl? Should we be something? Oh,
I wanted to talk about the culture a bit here in Los Angeles, because
yes,
when I go to a place, I always like to see not only the scenery and like things around, but I
yes.
like to merge into the culture. So here in Los Angeles is very different from Houston, because in Houston, the area that I live in, the north side, there is a big Hispanic community. But
Yes.
in general, when um, in Houston, people describe themselves as Latinos or Hispanic. And here it seems like they're more proud of their nationality, their heritage. Here people are not like ashamed or afraid of saying, "Oh, I'm Mexican." In Houston, you don't hear people saying a whole lot of "I'm Mexican." It's like, "Oh, I'm
Yes.
Latino," because in Houston, in general, Mexicans are seen as like a lower level people, and which is, I mean, sad. They use Mexican people for the lower labor, and but here, when I ask them, "Oh, you are a Spanish speaker," and they're like, "Yes, I'm Mexican." They're like
Yes.
proud to be Mexican, while in Houston they kind of try to hide it. I
And
think
it's funny because they're not pure Mexican. They might be like some generations away from actually
yes,
the
but
real
here, even if they
Mexican.
are second generation, they like to say, "I'm Mexican." I mean, they're really proud of their
Yes.
heritage. And they do speak Spanish. I know a lot of people in Houston that do not even talk Spanish to their kids. And here, a lot of second and third generation, not Mexicans because they were born here, they speak Spanish because they really want to continue their culture. So you see a lot in here. And here, there's a lot of Jewish people, and it's the same. They actually speak Hebrew among them. So,
And nobody says anything. That's just the big deal about it. That in Texas, they really don't like us to be like talking Spanish.
yeah, like in
I'm
Houston,
sorry.
here you hear all languages. I mean, you go to a public place, you hear like 10 different languages.
Yes.
You go to Houston, if you hear someone speaking Spanish, it's like, like
Uh,
we
why you
speaking.
talk like that? I mean, a girl told me in Conroe, a lady told me that this girl is why she was I was doing something on the mail and mail post what you call it, the post office, and she was upset because we were talking, but she was helping me to do a lot of things at the same time, so we can be quick. So that lady, oh, because of her, we have to wait on here. So the lady said, excuse me, she was just, and she was trying to talk to me in Spanish. And I said, thank you for talking to me in Spanish. I understand everything that you're saying in English, so be comfortable to talk to me in English as well. And I said, she wasn't actually, we weren't just talking, we just actually were, she was helping. And she was all upset because we these Hispanic people, they were here just talking. I said, wow, whatever. She was so upset. So I understand why in California it might be a little bit more.
Yeah, it seems because there are like so many different nationalities, it's a bit more open.
Yeah.
And I mean, I think people here are a bit more open in general, while in Houston, they're not, it's not mean, I forgot the word, conservative. They're much more
Uh-huh.
conservative.
Yeah, yeah.
Um,
Of course, it's like to go to New York. When you're in New York, you're like
yes,
you can hear everything
it's
in
everything
one
different. So,
conversation.
yeah. That's why I like it in here. There's not a whole lot of Portuguese people, but what I see in general is that people are proud of their not just their culture but their heritage. Like the grandparents were Mexicans, So they consider themselves as Mexican American. So
Yes,
they
yes,
want to continue that heritage. The same with the Jewish. They speak Hebrew among them. There's like a big Jewish community over here,
yes.
and they practice their religion, and nobody kind of like
Bothers
gets
them.
against them about it.
Exactly. So, and it's like in New York, for example, Puerto Ricans over there we call it, ¿cómo se dice? New Yorkers, because were born in New York, but they are Puerto Ricans, from Puerto Ricans family, and they're very proud. They actually celebrate days that we actually don't. So it is crazy, but it is nice to know that they wanted to conserve and to have that culture and those things and those traditions with them. So it's awesome. I love it. I love when people are like talking and say, "Hey, we're Puerto Ricans and
Yeah, it
we
is nice.
yes, yes, definitely yes." And there's
Because
a
I
lot
think
of
it's interesting, like to learn about different cultures, different
yes,
languages. And when you go to a place that they're so very closed-minded that it's like, no, you came from the outside, you need to come here and adopt our culture. I mean, you can respect other cultures. I don't see how that can bother you. That's how I feel about it.
yes. I feel the same way, girl. It
There's so
is.
many wars. It's just because people just don't accept others.
That's stupid though, because if we were talking about that, then why didn't get that in Native American culture? They didn't embrace it. They didn't
Yes.
kept it. So what makes you better than me or than whoever?
It
So
will always
don't.
be a thing, but that's one thing that I noticed mainly in Los Angeles that I wanted to come here to the show. That I enjoy very much the pluriculturalism of this city and how people are proud and happy of
What
their
about
culture.
your work? Like for example, do you think that you see yourself doing the what's the name of the thing that you
Like
do?
fashion,
The
right now
fashion,
I'm really busy with my son, so it's gonna have to put it on hold. But I would say Los Angeles is a really big fashion hub. I would say it's almost as big as New York because New York it's like big brands, but Los Angeles has a lot of small independent brands, and people here like those small independent brands. There's like a lot of small fashion shows around here, magazines based out of Los Angeles. So Los Angeles is definitely a big fashion hub, which hopefully I'll have some opportunities here in the future.
Yes, let me tell you, I'm gonna, ¿cómo es la palabra? Entrepreneurist.
Entrepreneurs.
It's a long word, whatever. I might be in something close to it next year. I can't say much right now, but I'll be having so much fun, and I know that you're gonna be very, very happy because you're gonna see something that you did to me a couple of years ago.
Oh my
Uh,
gosh, I'm curious.
you're curious. I can't tell you.
You can go, oh man, Mara,
You
you
gotta
open the
wait.
door
You
and
gotta
then you
wait. You
close it
gotta wait.
again.
Oh, let me tell you, talking about culture, you know that I did when I got here to Honduras, like you said, I started doing things fast because that's what I do. And one of the things that I was picked up was to do what you call that, a commercial. So fun fact is
The
that
what? I couldn't hear it.
a commercial.
A commercial. Okay, okay, yes.
Yes. So well, here there's some pictures, and the commercial is very short, so you can watch it. Here is a picture of one of the things that one of the we were the whole morning doing doing the whole thing. So it was on the street, on the market street, and that's me though on the left.
I see it
And
over there on the left side. Yeah.
this was about a how do you say that, the acoso sexual, the sexual harassment, and they were harassing the guy. He was harassing that blonde hair in the middle. So she was buying something to me, and from me though, and then here is when they're like, I was talking to him. Hey, what happened to you? You don't see that over there? That sign over there that says, "Hey." Blah, blah." I did it with my own voice. People knew that I was actually a non-Honduran accent. I was trying to do it in my best, but well, the girl wanted like something different. Here is a partner. He is Carlos. caldos what? Something I forgot. You know that I have young Alzheimer's.
We have
So
short memory, Mari and I.
Carlos something. Well, he was he was actually he has been part of some movies. He was part of Café Aroma de con Aroma de mi Tierra, which was a movie who actually was
His face looks
made
like a
for.
TV guy. He definitely looks like a TV
Yes,
guy.
he's very handsome though, and he is very sexy though. But however, he was on this movie. I loved his work, and actually, he's part of the theater community here in La Ceiba. So I really wanted to show you a little bit of. I thought that I had some videos here. Of well, let me show you the announcement and the commercial.
I was gonna
So
say I want to see the commercial.
I want you to hear my voice. You're gonna laugh because
Okay.
they actually overvoiced me and Pedro also and Tony. So
Va a llevar, joven, mire, ve, párate, mire, ve. Joven, frijoles, mire, joven. ¿Cuántos frijoles? Ahorita te lo tendemos.
¿Qué va a llevar, amor? Lleve sus frijolitos hoy, llenos, bonitos y baratos para usted.
Perfecto.
¿Qué va a llevar, mami? Llévelo, amiga, llévelo, amor. Mire, lleno, bonito y barato para usted. ¡Oiga! Ajá, papito, ¿qué le pasa? ¿Vos no ves ese letrero que está ahí? En esta ciudad no se acepta el acoso.
¿Qué te pasa, loco? La estás regando, man. El que es ceibeño no acosa. Vamos, que te voy a denunciar allá.
Vos quédate tranquila, que nosotros te vamos a ayudar a hacer esa denuncia.
Gracias.
El acoso sexual callejero en La Ceiba no se permite.
Oh, this was good.
so
And
it's
it was
funny
for a
though.
good cause. It was really nice.
It is. It is. It is actually is one of the towns in the country that they have that how do you call that rule like the state rule whatever that law that they are like harassment is not permitted like and
Are
it's
they gonna
because
publish that on TV as well?
yes,
Oh, that's so cool, Mara. I hope you get famous.
so yeah a lot of people will watch me wow
You're gonna go on the streets like, oh, is that one of the sexual harassment?
yeah. I told the guy who actually did the harassed guy well not the harassed guy he was the
The
el
harasser?
acosador, the harasser, yeah.
The
So I
harasser?
said, you have to be careful in this street because
Yeah,
people,
because I mean,
people got into it.
they might try to beat him when they see him on the street.
There was this lady, she stopped herself, she started screaming, you have to kick him. And we were just laughing because she was for real. Like she was
She
saying
was
it,
really
but-
angry.
Yeah. And then she was laughing, oh, this is the commercial. She was so
She was ready to beat him.
she was ready. Oh, can I have a what you call it? The
The
signature?
autograph?
The autograph, yeah. That was very funny. And
Oh my gosh. That's a good commercial. That is so cool, Mara. I never saw it. I'm happy for you.
and then we did this a training of theater training. I was so excited because it was from a friend. She is Marisela, and she's a great actor. Oh my gosh, she's a great actress. And they were doing this, and it's funny because they started the training teaching us how to Tai Chi, just to calm down and create space with our own body, right? So she sent me this video. She said, girl, it looks like you are really a dancer. I started laughing when I saw this. And then please don't laugh about other people who actually are not skilled, please. But I mean, this is just a short video.
Dos, dos, no, espera, estamos en la espera. Posición. Va el paso. Ponemos el talón al frente. Damos el paso y empujamos. Y cambiamos. Damos el paso. Okay. Vamos a hacerlo individualmente ahora. Todos vengan para acá.
But you were very focused over there.
I was there. I was with my energy goal, all ready to do air or
We're in the zone.
Kamehameha.
We have like 2 minutes left. So anything you want to add about the show?
Well, I loved it. I loved being here back again.
And by the way, guys, we have another show, our Christmas and New Year's special, next Saturday afternoon. So make sure you save your Saturday afternoon with a water, glass of wine, hang out with
Yeah.
friends, and watch again our show live because it's going to be our last show for this
And it's gonna
year.
be a good one because we're gonna talk about future. Oh,
Yeah,
I
we're
want
going
to
to
show you
talk about the
something.
future 1024.
I gotta, yeah, because we have been talking about the past and it already
Yeah.
passed.
And
now
we
it's
need to
gonna
talk
be a
about the
future. But for that, I have something to show you. I haven't. Oh my goodness, I have been. Oh, whatever. I mean, by the way, I have been doing the muñeca chocolate a lot, so that's a good thing. People are getting to the muñeca; they loved it though. But I have these things, the new things, and you have to guess what they are. So this is a new one that I have. I got a bunch, but this is a new tarot deck that I have, and
And Maya is accepting as Christmas gifts tarot cards from all over the world and crystals, lapis lazuli, so she can put in her purse.
remember Temu, they have it for a very cheap price. So and Shane, they have it very cheap.
And in return, she'll put a spell on you, a good spell, not a bad spell.
This is a three god tarot, and it's very. I said whenever I use it, I feel that they are actually telling on me, "Hey, you have to do this and this," like something like that. But then, guess what I got? Oh my God, you're gonna see this.
It's from Buffy. What is it?
It's a Buffy the Vampire Slayer tarot deck. So
Oh my God.
it is my favorite TV show. So when I saw it, I said, I need to get it. I gotta get it. So I paid like almost $4 for it. So it is awesome.
How
It's pretty.
many sets of tarot cards do you have, Mara? You lost the count.
I do have a lot. I even tell my kids when I die, sell them, or I don't know, tell people that this is a very magic thing. Like I was a guru or something like that. And sell them for a lot of money. So so yes, so I was actually planning to do a little reading on this deck though, from our next show, because I was actually going to buy one for Christmas, but I didn't get it because I am here in Honduras and Timu and Shane doesn't get to Honduras, so they got to Puerto Rico and all the states. But yeah.
So, guys, don't forget to watch us next Saturday on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitter, and on the radio as well. But we are live. We are live and alive. And Mara, the highlight of the show today, it was your commercial. I loved it.
I love that too.
I love it. It's really nice. It's very
I love
well
it,
together. I love
yeah.
it. I love the cause. I mean, I hope you get to do more.
I hope that too. The only thing is that I don't like that they over voice me, because
Yeah,
I really
don't
wanted
like
to
it
do
either.
it.
No,
I
don't
really
like it. Mm-mm.
I was actually doing it for real. I was doing it the way that people talk here, which is different than the city though, the capital. And so I think that the girl, maybe she wasn't. She wanted me to use all the S's. And I don't think that that's actually a natural way to say things, because people who actually sells on the street, they don't talk like that. But however, it was good.
And
It
it's
was
not
a
a problem.
reacting.
You could be an immigrant, and it's not a problem. You know.
Yeah, I could have. I mean, there's a Puerto Rican though in front of the hospital. He got a kiosk there, and he sells things. So I don't think that he has to talk like a Honduran to commit with his sales.
So hopefully, in the next commercial, they let you use your own voice.
My own accento.
Your own accent.
Oh, Patricia, thank you for being
Thank
here.
you.
I really miss
It was
you.
so nice to be able to be back to the show, to do our good time in here, and I'm looking forward to the show next week as well.
Of course,
Guys,
thank you.
send us photos of your Christmas decorations, and we show them in here. Yeah,
Send us pictures.
send us pictures.
I'm
Whatever
gonna put
it
a
is
post on that.
Christmas like, send it to us.
Yes. And I am very happy to be here with you. And I see you next day. Next day that we have the show, you're gonna meet someone, which is a dancer from Cuba, and he's gonna be here with me. He's gonna be doing
Awesome.
stuff with me. Yeah.
It's gonna be
So,
cool.
Yes. So thank you, Patricia. Thank you all for being here with
Thank
us
you all
today.
for watching. I see that we have like quite a few watchers throughout the show. Thank you for watching and thank you for the likes. And if you miss any part of the show, in about an hour, you'll be able to watch it all again on Facebook, YouTube, and also Twitter.
Of course you do. So well,
And you
See
guys
you
have a good
later.
weekend. Mario, have a good weekend.
you too.
I will see you next
We'll
Saturday.
keep talking. Ciao, ciao, guys.
ciao.
Have fun.